value in the information we share. And that's what we want to do. Just simply share with you what we're doing and let you make a decision for yourself, the level of interest that you may have. So I appreciate the opportunity. I look forward to answering questions when we're completed with the presentation tonight. But here's the information. Our company that I'm excited to talk to you about is called ACN, and we are the global or world's largest direct provider of essential services, including energy and technology. We've already acquired millions of customers from the various states in which we operate, and that's all of them, and 27 other global countries. So you can appreciate this is not a startup. I hope you can appreciate that you're not a guinea pig and a trial. This is well-established fundamental business. And this is what I loved most about this opportunity, because everything that I had before seen from the home-based business was sales-driven. My wife had been to candle parties and jewelry parties and this party and that party, and everything that we had ever experienced required the purchasing a product to go then sell to my friends. And I was not interested in that. And there are people that make fortunes doing it. And bless the hearts of the people that can do that. It just wasn't for me. I liked the idea of what this company does, which is we stand alone. Look at the industries that we're able to make money from: cell phone, energy, internet, television, internet, security, home, identity theft protection. We're talking 7 of the largest industries that are without question surviving no matter what. So this is what I saw. I saw big business opportunity with industries and services that everyone already has. We're with a company that's been around for 28 years. Partnerships, let's look at these names. Have you heard of Verizon? How about Sprint? Anyone heard of Spectrum or Vivint, DirecTV, Dish Network? See, these multi-billion-dollar companies have created an agreement with our company to allow us, regular people, to offer their services through our business. And in turn, we're able to profit share. We're able to make money by offering these services through our business. Now, what I love about it is not just where we are today, but where we're going. And that's why I wanted to spend a second talking about identity theft protection. Now, for 10 years, I worked in law enforcement. This is a very big deal. I spent 3 years as a detective in the Financial Crime and Fraud Division. So identity theft protection is more important than ever. And the reason is because we live now in 2021. Criminals are hacking into databases and stealing hundreds of thousands and millions of records instantly. And what they're doing with your and my information is we're becoming victims, where they're using your information against your will, and then you are left responsible. So identity theft protection is a growing need and demand. So we're excited to be at the front of a growing trend of services. Think of it this way. 25 years ago, how many people had a cell phone? Very few. How many people have a cell phone today? Just everybody. So it's kind of like one of those growth curves. It's going to grow, and being at the front of it is really exciting. Obviously, in addition to the other services we obviously provide, which are fundamental. Now, this is what I love. We also give back. We live in a day and a time where there are a lot of children that go without full meals. Every time we acquire a customer, we donate a meal to a local food bank, and therefore give back to our local communities. And that's a huge advantage. We also have programs for people that are interested, both as customers and as other people that want to build business. We call them independent business owners, where they can get different services for free. We can go into details with people that are interested about those programs. But essentially, here's how our business works. Very simple. We have agreements with major companies to offer their services directly to our social network, the people in which we know. This is called social marketing. So we're able to provide these services, let our friends and family know that we're providing, where we are an option for them to connect these services. And through our online website, we're then able to create a business. So no inventory, no selling, no calling your friends back 90 days later and asking if they need to reorder more energy. Like, it's very simple. It's very easy for us to understand what we're doing. And again, there's no inventory. You're not having to buy product that you hope is going to get sold. I liked all of these methods. The other thing is, our business only costs $199 and $25 a month for all the technical behind the scenes website support. This is a large advantage because I'm not technical savvy. I don't have a lot of time to be invoicing customers and handling customer service calls and dealing with websites and all that kind of stuff. See, I'm a regular person with a busy life, and the fact that ACN is going to handle all the back end responsibilities, and all I really have to do is be a mouthpiece and let my friends know that I've got a business to create opportunity for myself, and I'd love for them to support me and my business. Now, my parents, they supported me. They connected their cell phone, their energy, their internet, their home security through their son, me, through their son's business. By supporting me, someone that they knew, a family member or friend, they're able to also save money on those services and be able to support somebody. So saving money and supporting somebody is a great advantage. Now, the other way is this. Here's how and why this is a remarkable business, because there's 4 ways in which we earn income. The first way is very simple, very similar to the way you get paid in your job. If you do something, you get something. In our business, if you go out and acquire some services, and the service is any of the services that I've talked about. So imagine calling your friend Joan, and I'm going to use her as an example. If Joan were to call me because she just launched her own business, ACN, and she'd say, hey, Ryan, listen, we're dear friends. Do you have a quick minute? I've got something important I'd like to ask. Joan, of course, we've known each other for years. What's going on? Well, listen, I'm really excited about this business I'm starting. I love your support. If there's any chance that I can provide you a service on a bill you're already spending money on, and it's the same price or less, would you please support me? I'm like, Jim, I'd do anything for you, for sure. So she said, great, Ryan, let's look at the services and bills that you are already paying for and see if I might be a good fit. That sounds fair, Joan. Hey, Ryan, do you have a cell phone? Indeed, I do, Joan. There's one. Does your wife have a cell phone? Indeed, she does. Does your son, who's 15, have a cell phone? Yes, he does. Do you guys enjoy having electricity? We do. Do you have natural gas to heat your home in Ohio? We do. Do you have internet? Do you have television? Do you have security, Ryan, who is a police officer? Indeed, I do. So Joe would make a single phone call to me, and I would be 8 services. Now, I am not saying that everyone you call is going to be 8 services or 8 customers. I'm just saying that it's possible you could make a single call and someone can be multiple services. So in this example, if Joan were to spend the next 30 minutes in helping me connect these services, Joan would make a $400 bonus for acquiring some services. Now, let me be clear. There's no quota in our business. You're not forced or obligated to do anything at any volume. But if Joan set a personal goal that every month she just wanted to go connect 8 services during the course of an entire month period, she would earn $400 a month. Now, I understand $400 a month isn't going to retire anyone from your job, but that's $4,800 a year on a part-time basis in supplemental income because of connecting people with services they're going to use anyway, and we're providing them at better prices. So the truth is, not only is Joan going to make an upfront income from connecting these services, and there's no limit to how much money Joan could choose to earn by just connecting more services. The more people she talks to, the more people that she can connect as customers using these services. Here's the advantage though. Unlike your job, where you only get paid for as long as you're willing to work, in our business, you get paid for what you've done plus what you're doing. And there's a big difference here, and here's what I mean. Every time you connect a customer, you can earn anywhere from 3% up to 20% of the commissionable revenue that is generated from them ordering that service. So here's what I'll tell you. Let's say Joan made that one-time phone call. She called Ryan, her friend. Ryan signed up 8 services for her. Joan made a $400 immediate bonus, paid out Friday. Joan's excited, $400. But you know that Ryan, every month, I'm going to pay my cell phone bill, my wife's cell phone bill, my son's cell phone bill, my gas and electric bill, my internet bill, my home security bill. I'm going to pay these bills on a monthly basis. And here's the advantage. Joan doesn't do any billing. Joan doesn't do any customer service. Joan is nowhere involved in the process of me paying a bill. It's in my auto bill pay. And every time I get my invoice from one of those providers and I pay one of those providers for the services they're providing me, Joan is going to receive a commission month after month, year after year, for as long as I pay those bills. Now, let me ask you, do you agree people will pretty much always pay their bills? Pretty much. Especially on the services we're talking about. We're not saying frivolous, extra, I'm going to go get a massage. We're talking about fundamental services everyone's going to use. That's what we're talking about. The other advantage of what we're doing is we're going to be able to make, again, up to 20%. We also have the advantage of showing and sharing this information with other people and teaching them how they can earn this exact type of income. So imagine if you were to share this with a friend or two and they're like, hey, I would like an opportunity to make some extra money part time. Well, as you teach another person or introduce a person to this principle or this business, you can earn anywhere from $50 up to $300 for helping them become successful. Now, it's not your responsibility. The environment we've already created will help them do that. But imagine also allowing them to earn this income, yet you're able to earn 4% of what is created through their business. That's how simple this opportunity is. Where if you teach a person or show a person what this business is and they become successful, you'll earn 4% of whatever revenue that they create. That's awesome. Now, there are positions in our company that allow a person to advance and promote at any pace that they desire. What I loved most about this is that's not how it worked in my job. I don't know about you, but can you at will promote yourself in your current profession? That's not the case it was for my wife. It wasn't that case for me in my profession. There had to be a death or a vacancy created for the opportunity to put an application in to go through an interview process that felt more like a firing squad in order to get the opportunity to promote. In our business, you can advance as quickly as you desire from the first position called customer qualified to the very top position of our company called senior vice presidents. No one cares what your educational background is. No one cares about what your business acumen is. People just talk about building a customer base. And the larger customer base you build, the faster you promote. And I like that. And honestly, the further you promote, the more money you make for doing the exact same work. I thought, well, that's awesome. Get paid more for doing the same thing just with a larger customer base. So the simplicity of the business I liked, and the ability and flexibility to grow anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world. Because here's the truth. Everyone who's joining us here tonight knows someone that lives in a city or state that is not where you live. And the advantage is this. I'm going to kind of give you an idea. Our company is getting ready in the next 3 months to launch an energy company in Europe. So imagine this. Do you know that people in Europe use electricity? I know that may be shocking to you. The world uses it. But do you realize you might have a friend or family member in your network that has people or relatives that live in Europe that pay a utility bill? And if someone simply connects a utility bill in Europe and pays their utility bill in Europe, they're going to convert that and pay you on a monthly basis in the US. This is a global opportunity. Whether it's cell phones or it's energy or it's internet, this is a huge opportunity for people to create success for themselves. Now, what's great is I want you guys to meet a good friend of mine. This woman comes from a business background. She actually comes from a professional mortgage. She comes from the mortgage industry. She spent years in the mortgage industry. I think everybody understands mortgage people are making a fortune right now because home sales are like at a blistering pace. They've never seen records like this before. Plus, interest rates are so low, everybody's buying houses apparently. But Joan is just a dear friend of mine. She is a tremendous leader. She's got a servant's heart where this is not about just making money. It's about developing and pouring into people. And when you're able to hear from Joan and understand where she comes from, you'll realize that's what her DNA is. People helping people. Joan, I'd love for you to talk to the group tonight. Joan is a regional director. It's a phenomenal position. She's a great friend of mine. And Joan, we'd love to hear from you tonight.
Mr. Ryan Williams, thank you so much. I appreciate your leadership more than you can ever know. Thank you for asking me to say a few words tonight. I tell you what, everybody, thanks for being on tonight. But you know what? I saw this information, what seems like yesterday, and no kidding, somebody that I really, really respected, his name was Ron, said, hey, Joan, why don't you check this out? It's about getting paid on bills. And when I looked at the information that Mr. Williams shared with us tonight, it just made so much sense because I had done residential mortgages for a little over 30 years. And it was at the expense of having no life that I made a good living. And I thought, you know what, why not? This makes so much sense. I just jumped in really, really part-time spare time. I had never done anything like this before, but I saw that with the training and the support that I had, I was able to have success. So we also, one of the other things, the advantages Mr. Williams talked about is some of our free services. Just not having to pay a cell phone bill in the last 5 years alone has equated back to $6,500 back into my pocket. So that being able to feed kids and, it's amazing. And like I said, it just made so much sense. So Mr. Williams, thank you very much.
You're awesome, Joan. Thanks for sharing tonight. You really are an impressive leader. I'm so glad that you've had the influence that you've had and the impact on other people. So as you guys can see, really anyone can be successful doing this business. Now, I got to be honest with you. It's a business. It requires energy. It requires effort. It requires some time. You don't get rich doing nothing. There's no such thing as that in the world today. Can we all agree on that? But is it fair to say that we're all going to work hard no matter what anyway? I was just looking for a vehicle that would help create a better future for me that had something called freedom. See, Joan mentioned this. She can make a great income, and she's being very conservative with her statement of what you can do in any given profession in making money. We can all make money. The problem is at what expense? The value of what we're doing in our business is we're building a customer base of actual services people are always going to use and pay for. And we're allowing regular people to participate in massive big business industries. Imagine if you wanted to make money in the cell phone industry, do you know what it would normally cost? For just Verizon alone, if you wanted to be a franchise owner of a Verizon retail brick and mortar business, it's $100 grand. For you to participate in just one of the 7 industries that we can make money from. And I don't know about you, but I didn't have $100 grand burning a hole in my pocket. And I didn't want to have the stress and anxiety of all the inventory that goes into that. I didn't want employees. I didn't want the overhead. I didn't want all the headaches of traditional business. It scared me. So to be able to participate in these industries at any level that I desire, this is a huge opportunity. And again, the company's doing things at a record pace. See, our company's done over $4 billion in just the last 5 years as a privately held company. Now, that may sound like a big number, but let's be realistic. Do we realize that there are hundreds of billions of dollars available in these industries alone? What we're doing is we're just making it available to the masses to participate in. Now, here's, again, the last part. The company's created an incentive for people that are looking at this to become profitable right away. And I just used an important term, profitable. The company wants people to make money. That's the goal of what we're doing as a company. So here's an example of what they're doing. If you're new and you're looking at this for the first time tonight, here would be a simple way for you to become profitable right away, like in the next 7 days, 1 hour. Like you can become profitable very, very quickly. And here's a way that they're doing it. They're running a promotion or an incentive for people who decide to get started in February. Here's what it is. If you register as an independent business owner, you'll have 30 days from the date that you become a partner to do the following things with your team, with our support. And Joan mentioned that as well. If we help you acquire or connect just 15 services in your business or store in the next 30 days. Now, again, in the example I gave you earlier, I'm one person, but I would have been 8 services. So getting 15 is not a difficult thing to accomplish. You would automatically have earned, in the example I gave earlier, you would already have earned $400. So you've already more than doubled your investment in the company in the first place. But if you become an executive team leader, which is accomplished by doing just what I mentioned and finding one other person on planet Earth who would like to make money doing what we're doing and help them connect just 3 services, you would earn an additional $425. So in total, you in this example I just gave would earn nearly $1,000 by building this business on a part-time basis. Now, again, $1,000 isn't going to retire somebody. I get that. But it's a great confidence booster to a new person building and growing their business. And again, in summary, here's what we're talking about in our business. Number 1, 27-year-old track record, global presence, the world's largest direct provider of the essential services that we provide. The industries. No one debates or questions the legitimacy of the industries. Cell phone, anyone questioning whether cell phone is a legitimate industry? Nobody. Internet, we're all using it right now. Television, DirecTV, Dish Network, are we familiar with those companies? How about Spectrum? Anyone heard of them? AT&T? Yep, we're familiar with our partners. Gas and electric service, whether you're in Ohio or you're in New Jersey or you're in New York or you're in either another 19 states that we provide energy service, that's a huge opportunity. It's all online, no brick and mortar. This is the e-commerce industry we're living in, where there aren't boundaries or limits. up to 20% residual income earned from every customer that you personally connect, plus the ability to earn free service. And we feed children every time we connect a customer. So my wife and I have a goal of feeding 100 children or 1,000 children a year as a result of our business. So if we simply go out and connect 100 customers, which is very easy for us to do, we're going to be responsible for feeding at least 100 children in our local community. And that's just rewarding, knowing that every person that we've connected a service with is saving money on the bills we're connecting them with. So we're adding more value and creating, really just enhancing the relationships we've already got. So if you like what you have seen, there's really essentially a couple of thoughts. Thought to person number one says, man, I'm blown away. I like this. The idea of making money from these industries is a no-brainer. I'd like to get started. Great. We'd like to help you to become profitable. We'll look at your own household, look at the own services that you have, and we're going to help you connect those services where it's reasonable, where it's going to save you money, where it's going to be a good thing for you. Very simple. It's going to teach you the process. How many of you can agree that reading a cookbook does not teach you how to cook? Watching a YouTube video on how to fix your car does not make you a mechanic. So in our business, we actually lock arms with you and help you do what we're going to teach you to do. We're not just going to email you a user manual or like those workout videos that say, hey, just watch our videos and you'll get fit. No, you won't. You've got to go do the work. So we're not afraid to do the work with you. The other thing is this. If you want to do it, we'll help you do it every step of the way. The second type person says, man, I'm intrigued. My wheels are turning. I'm a little more detail oriented. I'd like to see a little more of the roadmap. Pull the curtains back. Show me a little under the hood. You know, they're more detail oriented, and we have all of that available to you at no cost. We would love to teach you how this works. And whoever invited you to join us tonight either directly knows or knows how to show you the plan, the system, the process. And we've developed a system over our 18-year experience that has been proven to help tens of thousands of people before you ever saw this to do just that, become profitable in this business. So there's no mystery, there's no secret. It's just doing it with you. The third type of person says, I'm blown away. I like what you've seen, or I like what I've seen, but this opportunity isn't right for where I'm at right now. And that's okay. Not everyone is going to do this business, and we understand that. But here's what I would ask you, even if this isn't for you at this juncture in your life, you might very well be able to support your friend that invited you to join tonight by simply supporting them by connecting a service. It doesn't cost you any money to become a customer. It doesn't cost you any money to support your friend. And likely you're going to save money on the bill you're supporting them with. It really is a win-win, and you'll be feeding a child for every service you choose to connect. So there really is no way for you to lose by supporting your friend, or at least just giving them the chance to see if we're a good fit. The other thing that might have happened, even if you're not interested, you might have thought of a cousin, a friend, someone you went to school with or you're a coworker with that might have been downsized or isn't really loving where they're at, and they might feel trapped, or they might like what we've shared or gone over tonight. And if that's the case, we'd love to talk to them. You've realized this is a stress-free environment. We're simply sharing the opportunity, letting you decide where you see yourself. So if you are ready to get started, let us know. We'll get you going, enroll you, and help you become profitable in the next hour. If you have some questions, we'd like to encourage you to join us. In fact, in just a few minutes at 9 o'clock, they're going to be doing a training, or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. They'll be doing a training event. It's called a Quick Start Training. In fact, you're going to see me doing the training. I'm the featured trainer for our company nationwide tonight at 9:30. So I'll be doing a training at 9:30 on exactly how to become profitable. We also hold what are called Saturday training events. There's no cost for these things, but we spend about an hour and 20 minutes going over the details, the mechanics. Show me how the money works. Show me how these services work. Show me the value that we create. All of this is already established and in place. So if you'd like the link for Saturday, get a hold of your friend. Say, hey, I'm interested. I want the link for Saturday. We'd love for you to learn more about the opportunity. And again, if you're the third person that simply wants to become a customer, let them know. Let them look at your services, and we'll find one that's a good fit. 2021 will be a historic year for our company. We're going to more than double the size of our company over the next 5 years. That means we're going to do $8 billion in the next 5 years. We want you to be part of that growth. The future is bright. There's not limited opportunity. There is limitless opportunity and potential with this business. It just takes the work and the game plan to get it done. So with that, you guys, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to stop the recording. If someone has questions, more than happy to answer them if you do have them. But we appreciate you guys spending time with us tonight. Again, my name is Ryan Williams. I'm excited